Hey there, I'm Emily Duplessis from Rental Rookie, and today I'm going to answer the question, what are capital expenditures? In capital expenditures, we typically refer to as CapEx. You'll hear that in the investing world lingo language that's out there. You'll often hear people relate or refer to things like CapEx. And really what those are kind of the big ticket items that you may eventually have to replace on a property. So these are things like the roof, or maybe electrical, or plumbing, or having to repave a parking lot, depending on how big the property is, right? So the whole idea is that these are very large projects that would require a lot of money down, or a lot of money in order for those projects to be complete. And so one of the things that you want to consider, this is bigger than changing the paint, or maybe having to replace carpet in one room after a tenant moves out, right? Those are just kind of maintenance things. These are those big ticket items. So one of the things that a lot of investors will do is they will, in their property analysis, they will include every month a line item for CapEx expenditures. And so maybe they save every month a certain percentage or a certain amount of money each month from their rental income that they make, and they will put it in a CapEx fund. And what that CapEx fund is for is to eventually, you want to build that up so that you have some reserves in there that are different from kind of your other reserves that you have, because that's specifically for capital expenditures. So when you need that new roof, or you need to fix a sewer issue, or a plumbing issue, or an electrical issue, right? You have to replace appliances. Those are that's a lot of money at one time. And if you're not saving for that throughout the course of investing and throughout your journey, that can really make a big hit to you later down the road. Maybe you're, taking the money and the cash flow you make each month and you're putting it towards something else. And if you don't have a lot of money saved up, what are you going to do whenever you need to replace a roof and you have a $5,000 bill in your hand, right? So capital expenditures is essentially saving for the idea that CapEx expenses are the major expenses that a property is going to entail over kind of owning that property for the life of your ownership. So if you buy a property that just has a brand new roof, that might not be something that you're going to have to worry about or think about for, unless you're planning on owning the property for 15, 20 years, you might not even have to think about a roof, right? Maybe you bought a property that just had updated plumbing and electrical. Again, an issue you might not have to think about, but you have to kind of look at the property as a whole, make note of some of those large ticket items, find out how long the furnace has been there, how long the hot water tank's been there, those sorts of things. And then that will allow you to kind of determine how much you should be saving each month toward that CapEx fund. So again, something that you're definitely going to want to include in your analysis, because at the end of the day, when you own property, there's always going to be something that you're going to have to fix, and you don't want it to, set you 10 steps back because you just didn't save the right way throughout your process.